folks, welcome back. Dr. Groovy here, Scott Grove, with a little bit of rock and roll hints. This here is overextended bending, so if you're using anything heavier than 9-gauge strings, you might be SOL, unless you got really strong hands on your 10s. This here is basically getting 4 fret bends and 5 fret bends. Okay, so if you're like in E, it's taking your E note on the G string, so all the way up here on the 9th fret, and being able to bend it up to your G sharp, which is up there at the 13th fret, and then bending it up an extra fret. Okay, so that's 5 whole frets up on the bend. And same thing on your B string, which is easier. Getting it up just 3 frets from the actual A note, so the 10th fret on your B string. Okay. And then going up 5 whole frets from there to get an E7. Okay. And the other thing is to simply get this, or you can use 3 strings and bend them upward, and then when they come back down you get kind of a weird passing effect, which is called the Doppler effect, which is this. So you got it right there near the end. Some strings start bending up while others are bending down that were bending up and down earlier in the opposite way. So if it interests you at all this crazy crap, stick around, alright? Okay, thanks for sticking around, folks. There's not much more to tell you other than to show you up close what is going on. And that is, again, in E, in any flipping key, but E is a nice easy place to do this. G is an easy place to do it because you're right in the middle of the neck, and that's where the most give is on your strings. So again, we're looking at E on the G string, 9th fret, and what we're looking at is targeting an F-shaped chord. Instead of F, we're just going back 1 fret, playing an F shape, and trying to get the notes to reach those. So the G string, trying to get the note on the chord, which is the G sharp. So we try to bend the G string up to that. Okay, it sounds cool. Okay, and also up 1 fret because it's part of the whole thing. Okay, if your strings are stretched really well, you will come back in tune. Okay, and by the same effect, during that chord shape, we're going up to the 12th fret on the B string, starting at simply at the 10th fret on the B string. Why am I starting it there instead of in E? Okay, that's up to you, because I'm normally surrounding the E string by doing. Okay, you do it whichever way you want, because you can get 5 steps. Or 5 half steps, but we're trying to get up to the either B note or the C note and the D note, whichever trips your trigger. Okay, that there's just going up 2 frets, 3 frets, and up to the D7, which is always cool. And as long as you come back to a vibrato here on the 10th fret on the B string, you'll be fine, because you're going to be wiggling all around the place, around the natural third. Okay, so that's it. 4 and 5 half steps going up. Okay, the other thing I kind of touched on was, which is simply holding, just for the sake of the bend, at the 8th fret on the B string, and actually playing the 10th fret, and having the 10th fret and the wings on the high E string, bend up the B string only, going up a full step, 2 frets. Okay, and you're just releasing the bend and going back to that note there. Okay, it sounds really cool when you can get that high of a bend out of there. And another one is sticking the B string and the E string together. Okay, so you just take the high E string, bend it up towards the B, grab them both together. They're actually touching each other, and bending those two up. It's kind of like the EVH elephant thing, but I have no way of doing a stutter on here. I have one volume pot. That's it. So anyway, okay, if you can get a pinched harmonic, very cool. And then the 3 notes stuck together are on the same frets. Get all 3 strings, pull them all together, starting with them down here where the E was. Okay, so you just have more monstrous and demonic and demolished sounding. So yeah, that's E demolished. So just a few ideas for your rock and roll stuff and some heavy duty bends. Hope you dug it. Stick around for some more Herpy Trails. Bye bye. Lick, 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 lick.